Are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken short. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. They're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. To throw on second down. Thompson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On third down, Thompson. He's got a man. It's Williams. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Rock it. Good.
Here's Thompson operating from the gun. The open man is Westbrook.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Thompson on first down. Steps away to his left. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Hey, lock it. General West.
Running from the gun with Howard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Out of the gun, this is Howard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, Sam off.
Thompson from the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. On first and goal, Howard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They'll try to run with Sanders. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On 2nd and 12, Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down. To throw is Thompson on 1st and 10. And he completes it to Westbrook. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go one more.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Page. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Pollard. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half, 10-0 our score. This is fielded inside the 5. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. ChiiLLz's with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Prescott now got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd and long for Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Page. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Marr able to put this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, you know? And he coughed it up!
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Page. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott, and even 50 yards. So close, couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way, I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Watch twist. Go to 54.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Joey Bosa. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Howard. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 83 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. So from the 36 now. 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Leo! Hey! Get it!
Thompson now looking to throw on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Out 61. Matchbox lights. Stand. Hey! High 7.
And the blitz does come. Looking long for Westbrook. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, his 2nd sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. From the gun, Thompson. A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Check 52. What? Go. Snap.
On 1st and 10, Thompson. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. D.D. Westbrook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Prescott now from the 50. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready. Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's Thompson. Throwing on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
1st down, Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he'll go down at the 28.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure cat.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
No, squeeze. Kill. Spike.
They go with Howard again. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Undercrush.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.